Welcome to this brand new series. At your own channel, Program Your Life, where we will tell you step by step how to use law of attraction to change your life on 360 degrees. So watch the video till the end so that you don't miss any detail. Remember, the universe appreciates those who have patience. Keeping that in mind, let us begin. We gather a lot of negativity, bad energy, and deeply rooted subconscious beliefs over time that hold us back in life. These things become a part of our lives on a daily basis. We get trapped in a circle of failure, irritation, and regret. Life seems to be not working in our favor, but that is what this series is all about. By the end of the series, you will be able to use law of attraction in your life in such a way that you will emerge as a new and better version of yourself with the ability to attract everything your way. Things will start to happen the way you want them to be. Money will start flowing in like crazy. You will be successful, healthy, and prosperous in your life. All of this data is based on extensive study and research by multiple scholars like Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Maxwell Maltz, Bob Proctor. And it is gathered here for you after getting results by thousands of people who were given these formulas and they found unimaginable changes in their lives. It is time for you now to take full advantage of these formulas and change your life for good. So without wasting our time, let's dive right into it. We are going to begin with one of the most important factors that lay the foundation strong and effective reprogramming. People find these ideas of feeding the information to the subconscious mind, but things do not work out for them. There is always something missing. People find a blockage between them and their actual reality. It seems like there is something between them and their gold that seems to be so strong that even after trying really hard and following every step, nothing seems to work. It is because our subconscious mind works according to the image of ourselves that we have in mind. So anything beyond that image that we do not believe in, our subconscious mind just does not accept it. As Napoleon Hills once said, the only limitations that we have is the one we set our mind to. Our subconscious mind does not work past that point, which is the missing piece of every puzzle. We need to first change power self-image, not for anybody else, but for ourselves. Because when we change our self-image, then only the real change begins to happen. In this video, we're going to provide you the exact 3 steps, the exact plan and ritual that you can use to change your self-image for better. Stay with us till the end of this video so that you don't miss any information. Let's keep watching. Your self-image plays a major role in your life. If you are doing a job and you see yourself earning $50,000 a year, then that version of yourself is going to turn into reality, because that is the image, the self-image that your subconscious believes in. The change has to begin at the level of your subconscious mind, as in becoming aware of the image first, and then on we can work to change it. Dr. Maxwell Maltz explained this in his book, The New Psycho-Cybernetics, that our subconscious mind works similar to a thermostat that brings the surrounding temperature to the set temperature again and again. It won't let the temperature move up or down than that particular temperature. Similarly, our subconscious mind helps in creating our reality according to our set self-image. It does not let us move past the limitation of our selves-image that we have created for ourselves. But the good news is that our selves-image can be reset according to our needs. We can reprogram our subconscious mind to believe in what we actually believe in, now that we have understood the importance of our selves-image. Let us talk about the 3-step plan to change your life. If you will follow this exact formula, then you will be able to reset yourself and see in yourself the change in your self-image. Now, these 3 steps include: number 1, you becoming aware of your self-image. Number 2, the exact techniques and methods that you can use to ease yourself into those changes that you want to make. This is the most important step for you to change your life majorly. And number 3, how you can learn to accept those changes in your life, a plan for you to change everything and be in control of your life. Let me give you an example first of how I got to know about this technique. And over time, I got to grow this method into a foolproof plan. Initially, I used to do job at a car sales company. My paycheck there used to depend on the amount of sales that I have made, meaning that the more cars I could sell, the more amount of commission I would earn. So in a way, the more I would put in my hard work in my job, the more it will pay me back. I used to love my job as I was doing a decent amount of sales every month. I was not the top salesman, but I was still doing well for myself. It was the point when I heard the lecture of Dr. Joe Dispenza, who explained about the power of imagination and how we can become what we imagine for ourselves. So I used to always think of a number that I will be making in that month, and that usually became my reality. I could always reach that goal. And things seem to be working in my favor. But one day this thought hit me that I am top salesman in my company. I was holding myself back from reaching that position because I had never believed in it. I knew that there were people already working there, working as the top salesman for many years. They were more experienced than me, but I still pulled myself through that because now I have started believing back I am the best salesman in this company. I did not care what other people were doing. All I knew that in my mind, I believed strongly that I'm simply the best salesman. That position is going to be mine. I believed strongly in my mind that the customers will, all the other sales representative, and lead directly to me, and I will close the deal. And like a miracle, this really happened with me. I could achieve what I believed in because my subconscious mind had developed this image of me becoming the best salesman in my U company. And that is why I was able to achieve it. And that's when I realized the power of these techniques. And I developed this formula over time. Here it is how you can use this formula for yourself. So point number one, you have to realize what exactly is the self-image that you have right now. It is called as being aware, the state of awareness for oneself. Take a notepad and pen for this exercise and write down all of your characteristics. You do not have to worry about right or wrong, good or bad. You just have to observe yourself without any bias or prejudice. Like if you were someone else, how would you define your current personality? You can ask yourself some questions to begin with. Are you a shy person? Are you an extrovert or an introvert? How do you manage your relationships? How is your relationship with the people around you? How is your relationship with money? What are the type of people that you become friends with? Do you believe that you are worth of all that you have? Are you an early bird or a night owl? Do you feel happy? What are the emotions that you feel throughout the day? What is the overall emotion that you have within you? Write all of these characteristics that you have down on a paper. Careful. You have to weight a minimum of 10 things, and the maximum could be anything possible, but you have to start somewhere, isn't it? If you like this videos this far, give it a thumbs up so that it can reach other people who can find this helpful like you. Now let's move on to the second part. What is the key element for you to overcome all of these habits? What is the thing that is going to help you move ahead and in the right direction now? And the answer to all of these questions is once you have become aware of your self-image, you have to accept it. You need to own these traits. You have to understand, till this point of time in your life, all of these things combined have served you well. You have come this far in your life with all these characteristics. These are the traits that somewhere made us feel secure about ourselves. We protected ourselves with these qualities up until this point. If we want to bring the change and see the result in ourselves, then we have to accept the self-image that we truly have. We have to become comfortable with it, removing any resistance towards any characteristic. If we will not be comfortable with our characteristic, then the resistance that we have internally towards it will never be removed, and the change that we want to bring in ourselves will never happen truly. Awareness and acceptance go hand in hand. There is an inability to change something that you already don't own. And what you don't own, your subconscious will never be aware of it. It is your ability to accept the characteristic and decide to change it. You have to consciously take a decision to change these things about you and visualize your future self that you want to be. Before moving on to the last step of this process, there is one last thing that you need to do. You have to write down the preferred self-image that you want to have. You can write it next to the points that you have already written so that you know what exactly you want to change about yourself. And then comes the final step to this process. Now that you have decided to change yourself, you have to act up on it. Now, this is the most important step. Listen carefully. You have to physically associate yourself with the feeling of change. By saying that, what I mean is you have to act upon this feeling so that your brain makes more wiring and get rewired every day to bring about that change. The physical association of ourselves with any emotion bring us closer to our destination. You have to read every day the changes that you want to bring in yourself. You can include it in your morning routine so that it becomes a ritual of your daily life. If all of these things seem to be overwhelming to you, like it's a lot for you to work with, then you can break up these things into smaller sections. You have to take one step at a time, bringing in the change one day at a time. You will be expanding your comfort zone a little by little every day. And you won't even know it when and how you would have reached your utmost potential. You just have to say yes to your new self-image. In the next video, we will be talking about how we can maintain that self-image that we have just created for ourselves. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any video in the series. Until we meet again, take care of yourself and keep attracting happiness in your life.